Hello and good morning. Hi, I'm Duncan. Yep, this beautiful face. Yeah, anyway, I thought I'd just give you a quick video about things I like about my Triumph Bobber. Excuse me. Um, Beautiful bike. Yeah, so I just thought I'd give my thoughts in case maybe some random person thought they were thinking about buying one. Yeah, so let's crack on. Right. Triumph heated grips, second to none. Are absolutely brilliant. Only two settings, a high and a low. But yeah, they work an absolute dream. They really are exceptional compared to the Oxford on the MT that's sitting outside there. Yeah, they are second to none. Absolutely brilliant. Bear with me, I've had to write stuff down so I didn't forget. Head like a Sith. Okay, the looks of it. Absolutely stunning looking bike. It gets looks, doesn't matter where I am, if I'm at work. And it's parked outside my work, you do see people just looking up and down, and ooh, yeah, and it's young and old, you know, it's absolutely brilliant, and I'm so lucky to only obviously won this bike after having paid £2.50 for it in a competition. But yeah, I'm so lucky, and I appreciate it so much. So yeah, okay, next on, sound of it. The sound of it, I'll start up in a wee second for you, but the sound of it is just epic. It really is absolutely stunning sound. I have seen videos where people have put aftermarket exhaust on the bobbers. Yeah, on the bobbers, sorry. But to me, that's just maybe a bit of a waste of money, to be honest with you. I think the stock ones are just superb, and you really wouldn't need to change them, unlike maybe the MT that does sound a bit dull with the stock exhaust. I didn't put the Aquapovich on that was already on when I got it, but I mean, that was something I would probably look to do anyway on that if I bought a stock one. However, right, next on the engine, 1200cc brute. It really is an absolute brute of an engine. It can behave itself at low speed, and in low gears it does behave itself, but once you open up that 77 horses and that 77 foot-pound of torque, it just absolutely flees on. It really does go like buggery when it wants to. And I'll go on to that point in a minute, because once you get around about 60, 65, yeah, I'll come on to that. Okay, so it only revs up to about 7,000 RPM, I think it revs to. But once you're on the sweet spot of between 3 and 3,500 RPM, that's when the sweet spot is on this bike, and it just goes, honestly. You wouldn't think it, you'd think it'd be a bit of a lump, but yeah, it does go. Yeah, so obviously it's not a really fast machine. It's not designed to be a really fast machine. It's not compared to the MT, where that's designed to take a good hiding and give a good hiding. You know, this thing is more of a refined cruising machine and just be a poser, basically. And obviously I'm not very good at being a poser. However, okay, right, I'm 5'10", with a 32 inside leg. So the seat position for me can be a bit odd when I'm going between the two bikes. This one had been a lot lower, and it being more of a sit-back cruiser style bike compared to the MT, where it does feel like you're on the old mechanical horse. Yeah, it's comfy for a while. Sorry, it's comfy for a while. Going to work, but I won't want to go any further than 40 mile. I do find that my legs are spread out quite wide when I'm on the bike, so the wind is catching inside my thighs. That can get a bit frustrating and a bit annoying, but other than that, yeah, it's lovely. And it has got the Triumph quilted seat on it as added extra as well, I believe. And that is super comfy. It really is comfortable. And from the arse ends of the bike, you don't feel the bumps so much. The front end, it does thud quite a bit when you hit a bump, but you just get used to it. And I think it just goes with the character of the bike, which is what Triumph obviously aimed for when they built this bike. Loads of character, really is. Okay, right, next on my sheet. Right, okay, yeah. On about when you get to 60, 65-ish. Once you get to like 70, and maybe 75, and maybe a little bit more, you do feel like you are hanging on for dear life on this bike. It can go, I think the top end, I think it's about 100 mile an hour, I think it is on the bobber, sorry, and you do feel it. You are hanging on. The vibrations and the wind, obviously being a naked, no wind protection, you are hanging on. I mean, if you want to go 100 miles an hour, you probably could, but you'd be a pretty leery bugger to go and do it. It would be quite scary, I would imagine, because you're, like I say, you are literally holding on for dear life. So yeah, all in all, I adore this bike. It's just an absolute stunner. So now I'll give it a wee start for you. Bear with me. Key down the side. And I will flip the camera around if I can. Okay. Right, bear with me 1 second. Get this started up. So yeah, you kind of get the gist of exactly what like she is and what she sounds like. I wouldn't go and pay 11 grand for one brand new. I wouldn't do it. It's not my cup of tea to do that in a Wanna. If you get a cheap one second hand, then yeah, brilliant. But I personally wouldn't go and spend that kind of money on this bike. I need a bike that goes all year round, and to me, this bike wouldn't be able to do that. So, but yeah, as a second bike, absolutely love it. Brilliant. Right, thanks for watching, and sorry for ranting on for so long, and sorry to get my ugly pus all over your YouTube. Okay, cheers guys, bye now.